Good morning. Welcome to Vik and Wern Sports Chat. Welcome to this wonderful day. One more day. One more day, and we have Christmas, well, the 24th and then the 25th. And I can tell you one thing. Hey, I just looked out the window a few minutes ago and it is snowing here. So it looks like we are going to have white Christmas this year. This is going to be fantastic, man. Been looking forward for a white Christmas for a long time. Yeah, it's cold, it's snowing. Been snowing on a lot of things. We'll get into that. But no, it's going to be a wonderful day. Wonderful day. I'm just doing well this morning. Doing well this morning. It's been a short night. So let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it. And the only place to start is to tell you what we're talking about today. We're going to talk about the Premier League, European top leagues. I'm just going to mention them at the end of the show. The NFL, NBA, NHL, definitely. There was some darts. There was some cricket. There was skiing. So, yeah, we're going to get into a lot of those things. Don't worry about it. One after the other, nice and slowly. Let me just, first of all, go through the chat quickly because there are a lot of you in the chat. Okay. Ooh, whoa. Okay. Ranjit, Shinazuka, Surrender, Namura, Dion, Belinda, Madonna, AKD, Ronnie, Big Long 2, nice name. Bernizel is in there. Okay, all right. Okay, yes. Prita and Ranesh, you might be wondering why I'm asking about that, your surname. Yeah, it's because in our family, we also have the surname, but us, the surname of Data. And we were just wondering if maybe you people somehow are related or whatever. At least my wife was wondering. So, yeah, we'll get into that maybe on another day. But let's start off with the sport this morning, and just want to have a look there. Rose Garden is also in the house. Good morning. So yeah, let's start off with the Premier League. Oh my God, do I have to? Do I have to? Okay, it was a long suffering day yesterday. If you guys watched live watch along, me and Vern did yesterday for the match between Manchester United and Bournemouth. After our major high we had last Sunday, we're back to our major low. We're back to the shit show that's known as Manchester United at the moment. We are suffering. But hey, look, there were a lot of good results yesterday, and I'm just going to see that I have to pull this down a little bit more. There you go. So, voila. So let's just start. Some of the games on Saturday, Bernie ran through them. I'm going to talk about the games that were yesterday. Everton, Crystal Palace. I think that was still on. That was yesterday. That was a 0-0. We had... that was Everton against Chelsea. Ooh, let me change that. Well, let's just go on this very quickly. Fulham, Southampton, Leicester City lost 0-3 to Wolverhampton. Manchester United lost 0-3 to Bournemouth. Oh God, it's killing me. And then there was a 9-game match. Spurs being Spurs again, 3-6 against Liverpool. Looks like Liverpool going to take it. Yes, good morning. He's out there. We just talked about you. Yeah, so those are the results of the Premier League. Yeah, not a good weekend if you're a United fan, if you're a Spurs fan, if you're a Chelsea fan. Didn't look too good. But Aston Villa, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest doing well. Bournemouth doing well. Bournemouth is in the top 5 of the Premier League. So let me just show you that table before we talk about anything else. There we go. I'm only showing the top 10. I refuse to show Manchester United. It is... yeah, so let's have a look. Liverpool out in front, doing well. They got a game in hand. So yeah, Liverpool's looking strong, looking strong. And don't forget, very soon, we're going to have the match Liverpool against Manchester United live on our channel with our special guest Manuel, who's a big Liverpool fan. So check that out. That should be interesting when we banter each other. But that's the Premier League table, looking very good for some teams. And if you're not in the top 10, then you're not relevant at the moment. And Man United are not relevant at the moment. Saying that we're not relevant, I'm gonna obviously we have to have a jackass of the day, and it can only be Manchester United. These are, I mean, look, I've got the coach and Lenny Yoro and Hoyland out there and Lisandro Martinez. They just representative. The whole team, the whole squad, the whole club, the whole goddamn organization is a jackass at the moment. I can't handle this anymore. It's like. Jack Nicholson had to say, you can handle the truth. No, I can't. The truth is we are fucking shit. We are shit. Let's be honest. We are shit. But yeah. One more thing I've got to say about United. I'm just going to put this up as to represent it. Oh, look, let me tell you something. Why I'm so upset this morning. Look, I've got a little key card here. I'm working like Manny. I'm not throwing it into the background. I like to keep stuff clean and fresh. But listen here. Man United, Ineos came in and they started cutting costs everywhere. We sacked 250 members of staff. They cancelled the Christmas party. They got to pay for their own Christmas party, the employees. They're rising the ticket prices, everything. Take the money away from those players. I looked at it yesterday in detail. These players, there's 28 of them on the books at the moment. They get paid 3.6 million pounds. If you're not sitting, you're falling over now, per week. That is 185 million pounds a year these 28 players get. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. If you divide that, what is that? 30 divided by 6. So that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. They get around about 5.5 to 6 million each a year. But small staff guys, the guys that are selling the scarves, the concession stands, the guys cleaning the stadium, they get fired to save costs. No Christmas party. These buggers we should take their wages away from them. They shouldn't get any wages until they're in the top 4. No wages anymore until in the top 4. But look, it is a morning show, and I don't want to rant too much about them. So let's just move on. Let's just move on. There were big games in the NFL this week, and there they are. Look, the last game just finished about an hour and a half ago. So let me just run through them. We had the Thursday night game. The Broncos beat the Chargers 27-34. Then on Saturday, we had the Texans against the Chiefs. Chiefs won that one 27-19. Then we had the Steelers against the Ravens. The Ravens destroyed the Steelers 34-17. Beautiful game by Derrick Henry. He had 162 yards, so he was doing really well. Then yesterday, the Sunday games. The Giants lost to the Falcons 34-7. Big win for the Falcons. Puts them back on the top of the division. The Lions beat the Bears 34-17. Good game from Jared Goff. 336 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Browns lost again, of course, to the Bengals. So the Bengals are still in the playoff hunt. Good game from Joe Burrows with 3 touchdowns. The Titans lost to the Colts 30-38. High-scoring game. Nobody out there of course, Jonathan Taylor stood out with 3 touchdowns and 218 yards running. Didn't see that earlier this morning, so otherwise he would have been one of my star men coming up. The Rams beat the Jets. Jets, you're a joke. You make New York look like a joke. 19-9. Aaron Rodgers, get a new job. The Commanders, I think this is beat the 33 in another high-scoring game. And Jaden Daniels, I mean, he had 258 yards and 5 touchdowns. We'll talk about him in a second. The Panthers beat the Cardinals. That is a major upset. That has just derailed the Cardinals' season. They are out of the playoffs now. They could have, with a win, they could have still been in the playoff hunt, but they are gone. The Vikings narrowly beat the Seahawks. Looks like you're not going anywhere, Seahawks. What a pity. You're still in there, but it's going to be tough. My Patriots lost to the Bulls 21-24. Good show, actually, from the Patriots. Showed a little bit of mustard. The Jaguars lost 14-19 to the Raiders. This is 2 of the worst teams in the NFL. And the 49ers lose again to the Miami Dolphins 29-17. Yeah, not good. And then the late game on Sunday was the Buccaneers against the Cowboys. Cowboys win again for a change, but they are officially out of the playoffs. Big setback for the Buccaneers because, like I said before, the Falcons won. So the Falcons are now top of that division, and the Buccaneers would be out of the playoffs at the moment. So let me get rid of that. We did talk about Jaden Daniels. So let me put our Jaden out there for you guys. Hey, he did throw for 5 touchdowns. So you're going to get my star man of the day. I have a second one, don't worry. What a performance. What a good performance. But hey, good job by Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. The big surprise team of the NFL this year. Definitely the surprise. Then let's have a look at the standings quickly. We'll go into the AFC first. This is, at the moment, the top 7 teams make the playoff. I put the top 10 teams out there. So the cutoff at the moment is the Denver Broncos. Yeah, it looks like this should be the playoffs. For me, this should be the playoffs in the AFC. I mean, yes, you got the two big juggernauts out there, the Bills and the Chiefs. I think they're definitely favorites for one of them to make the Super Bowl. I had the Ravens going to the Super Bowl, also still in a good chance there. Then let's have a look at the NFC quickly. NFC is the same. The Lions out in front, the Eagles close behind. Look, the Rams could still be caught by the Seattle Seahawks, and the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are still fighting it out. This table does not include the loss from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from yesterday. Actually, the Buccaneers are now in the place of the Falcons, and the Falcons in place of the Buccaneers. Then we had a few games in the NBA yesterday, not a lot. 3 games there. Let me just put out the statistics. So let me start there. The Pacers beat the Kings 122-95. The Rockets beat the Raptors 114-110. Dylan Brooks, good game there for the Rockets, 27 points and 6 rebounds. And then the Nuggets beat the Pelicans 132-129 in OT. That didn't look like it was going to OT. It actually looked like the Pelicans was going to win that one, but the Nuggets came through at the end. And the Joker added another triple-double with 27 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. So congratulations to him. For me, the MVP of the season so far in the NBA, the Joker is doing well. Then because it's a Monday, on a Monday I always go through all the tables. Let's look what's happening in the Western Conference of the NBA. The Thunder lead the way. The Oklahoma City Thunder lead the way. Memphis Grizzlies in 2 and the Rockets in 3. Rockets surprisingly high up. Lakers are in 5. Nuggets are starting to move up the table. And if you don't know yet, the top 10 teams make it into the playoffs. Well, let's say the top 6 make it into the playoffs and 7 to 10 make it into the play-ins. So, yeah, you got to be in the top 10 to continue your season. So check out where your team is. This is the Western Conference. The Pelicans, the Jazz, and the Trailblazers not looking very good at the moment. Then I'll just give you the Eastern Conference. There is a very exciting battle between the Cavaliers and the Celtics for that top spot. Knicks are looking good. My Heat are in 6, so that's fantastic. And then on the bubble, you have Pistons and Nets trying to catch them. 76ers are the joke, and the team that just keep on giving. But talking about basketball, I put out a new poll on our community page. And I mean, look, I could have chosen a few other players, but I think the top 2 are basically the interesting ones. Who is the GOAT in basketball? Is it LeBron? Is it Michael Jordan? Some would give it to Kobe, or do you give it to Bill Russell, the man that won the most NBA titles? United. No, there's no United there, Vern. And so have fun there. Go on those polls. We always have 5 polls out there all the time, so please check them out and vote on those. Then we move on to the NHL. There were only 2 games yesterday. The Kraken lost to the Avalanche 2-5, and the Senators lost 1-3 against the Edmonton Oilers. If people don't know, the Kraken is from Seattle. The Avalanche is from Colorado. They call themselves the Colorado Avalanche. Play out of Denver. The Ottawa Senators is out of Ottawa, and the Oilers are out of Edmonton. Just to show you that I know my geography. And then we'll look at the tables here as well quickly. We have, in the Atlantic Division, you can see who's up on top there. I mean, I'm just going to run through the top teams at the moment. The Panthers and the Capitals are looking strong. Rose Garden, snowing here. Yeah, quite cold. Beautiful weather outside. And then the Western Conference in the NFL, in the NHL, that's called the Central Division and the Pacific Division. The Winnipeg Jets are doing really well. And, of course, my favorite team, the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights. Rose Garden can tell you all about the Golden Knights and the NHL there in Las Vegas. Fantastic. Then, hey, not to forget the darts. The darts yesterday. I got something special for you guys for the darts today. There were some interesting games last night. Ryan Sill, he came through 3-1 against Matt Campbell. Another seed out, Dirk Dijdenboord. He lost to Madras Rasma. He's out. One of my favorite players who had a little bit of a meltdown in the press conference yesterday, Joe Cullen. He won 3-0. Ian White knocked out Richie House, another seed gone. Martin Schindler lost to Callan Ritz, another seed gone. Pablo Nebrera, he came through against Ross Smith. Big upset. Jeffrey de Graaf, he knocked out two-time world champion Gary Anderson, another seed, gone. And Dimitri van der Berg, he's still in there. He beat Dylan Slevin at 3-0. Yeah. Then just quickly tell you what's, just to show you, this is the more merit, the order of merit is what they call it. There you go, I got my words out. These are the top 16 players in the world right now at the ranking. You can see there are 4 of them are out of the World Championships already this year. 4 of them are out. We didn't lose Michael Vergerven, we lost Michael Smith. Vik, what are you doing? Danny Noppert is out. Gary Anderson's out. James Wade is out. Then we move on to the top 32. These are the guys from 17 to 32. And there you look at that list. Martin Schindler's out. Mike de Deck is out. Dirk Divenboard's out. Gabriel Clemens is out. Richie Edhout is out. And Raymond van Barneveld. The Dutch, other than Michael van Gerwen, Dutch are having a terrible time at these World Championships. They are falling like flies. Or like some people say, like Edda Machis. Then let me just tell you what is coming up in the darts. It's the last round today. Then they have off on the 24th, 25th, and 26th. There's no darts. They come back on the 27th. But these are the last players to play today. There are a lot of ranked players still in this for today. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Johnny Clayton play. Jean van Veen is still playing today. Daryl Gurney, the Chin, Dave Chisnell, and Rob Crosser. There's a lot of potential for a lot of upsets once again today. So check that out. That is all about your darts. But we've got a lot more to come. We've got a lot more to come. Because I did see the banter this morning already in cricket. You guys killed me there, AK and Serena. Yes, Wern yesterday said we only talk about the top tier teams, and Pakistan is a top tier team. I know the boys from India and Pakistan like to give it to each other as long as it all stays fair. Go for it, go for it. So Pakistan thrashed South Africa once again. They've won all 3 ODIs. They won the series 3-0. So the South African boys need to start eating some more braai and some more boerewors. They got to strengthen because it's not good at the moment. So congratulations to Pakistan, fantastic win out there, and to Serena and to AKD and to all the other cricket lovers out there. Enjoy your day. Oh, you guys crack me up, man. You crack me up. Then we did have some rugby on the weekend, and the URC was in action. Good weekend for South African teams. 2-1, 2 loss because they play against each other. Let me just run through all those scores quickly. Ulster lost to Munster 19-22. Benetton beat Tebre 11-10. We watched that game a little bit. Exciting end to the game there. The Stormers beat the Lions 29-10. And my Sharks beat the Bulls 20-17. Then there were some more games in the URC. The Ospreys beat the Scarlets 23-22, so that must have been close and exciting. Leinster beat Connacht 20-12. In the Battle of Scotland, the Glasgow Warriors beat Edinburgh 33-14, was to be expected. And the Dragons and the Cardiff Rugby, the two Welsh teams, they play on Thursday. So check that one out. Then we get into the standings. Some teams have had 8 games, some teams have had 7 games. But look, Leinster definitely looking good, and Glasgow, I think the Bulls should get there. The Hollywood Bet Sharks are up to 4th already. We're coming for the top, don't worry. Cardiff Rugby still in there, Munster, the Lions, and the Scarlets. So those are your top 8. Everybody under 8th, you got to start picking up some games. Stormers, I think the Stormers still have a possibility to get in there. So there's still hope for Wern. There is still hope for Wern, because we all know he loses his shit when the Stormers play. But I didn't put that out. I put that out there just that you guys can see it. I did see it. You didn't see it. There's the list. Take a quick look at it. While you're looking at it, I'm just going to go through the chats again. Snowing here, quite cold. Yes, it is, Ronnie. Rose Garden. It is. And that is beautiful. I hope it snows the whole day. I'm not planning on going anywhere, and I just hope it snows. I want a meter of snow outside. Then we move on. We have more to talk about. There was some skiing on the weekend. The ladies' super giant slalom was cancelled in St. Moritz yesterday because of the weather. I think it was very windy and there was a lot of snow, so that was cancelled. But hey, listen here. Mr. Swiss Perfection, Marco Odermatt, after winning the downhill on Saturday, he won the giant slalom on Sunday and has become the most winningest Swiss ski racer of all times. He has overtaken the GOAT of Swiss skiing before, Pierman Zurbriggen, and the new GOAT is now definitely Marco Odermatt. There's no discussion. Marco Odermatt is now the new GOAT, and so you are a star man, Marco, as we say here in Switzerland, Audi, keep it up. It's a good time for Swiss skiing at the moment. We're doing very well. The women are doing well. Our boys are doing well. We're keeping those pesky Austrians in check. And if you don't know, this is like skiing in Switzerland is like cricket between India and Pakistan. Skiing is between Switzerland and Austria. That is basically what it's like. It's like the battle between Scotland and England. When it comes to skiing, our biggest adversaries are the Austrians, and we like to give them shit. But I got to be fair enough. If you watch TV, the Austrian commentators are always a lot fairer than the Swiss commentators. That's just my opinion, of course. So Audi, keep it up there. The star man of the day as well. You're on the same level as Jaden Daniels today, and we'll like to see a lot more wins out there from Audi. Yeah, so that was our show for this morning. Listen, there's a lot to come up. We will be live on Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to do the Manchester United, Wolves against Manchester United. Then, do we really want to do it? Do we really want to, we're going to have this beautiful dinner at Wern's place tomorrow. We're going to have what we call raclette. That's like cheese, grilled cheese and stuff like that. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to my brother-in-law's for meat fondue. Do I really want to screw up my week and watch United on Thursday? Yes, I do, because I'm positive and I think we can do it. Wolves, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. So, hey, that was the show for this morning. I hope everybody is... no. Oh, almost forgot. Let me go get that page for you. I did say we were going to talk a little bit about international football, European leagues. Yes, Bayern Munich. Just 1 second there. Got to put that away. Otherwise, you're going to see Odermatt all the time. Bayern Munich thrashed Leipzig. I was actually surprised that I haven't heard any news of the Leipzig coach on his way out, but maybe they're just friendly and doing it after Christmas. It's very possible that they do it after Christmas. Then Atletico Madrid beat Barcelona. So Atletico Madrid is now on top of the league, followed by Real Madrid. So it looks like the two Madrid teams are fighting it out. I mean, it's not over for Barcelona, but they're not in a good vein of form at the moment. So let me just see scores. In Italy, there were a lot of good games in Italy as well. So we'll go through that. Play tonight in the Serie A. Then we'll go quickly there. Yeah, let me have a look. Valencia, Alaves, that was 2-2 yesterday. Real Madrid beat Sevilla 4-2. Kylian Mbappe scored, Valverde scored, Rodrigo scored, and Diaz scored for them. Villarreal thrashed Leganes 5-2. Real Betis, Rayo Vallecano were 1-1. In the Bundesliga, Bochum, good win for Bochum. They're bottom of the table. Bochum won 2-0 at home to Heidenheim, and Dortmund beat Wolfsburg 3-1. So that's a good. AS Roma thrashed Parma 5-0. And Atalanta doing well in the Italian league. They won 3-2. Juventus won 2-1 against Monza. In the Dutch Eredivisie, Ajax Amsterdam beat Rotterdam, Sparta 2-0. The other standout game was Feyenoord beat PSV Eindhoven beat Feyenoord Rotterdam 3-0. So Eindhoven marching off in the top of the table. No other scores that are interesting. So that was a little bit the international football. Yes, we'll update you on our morning show tomorrow on all that's coming up in the next few days, all our live programs and everything like that. But hey, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and we will see you guys all tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. At least I will. Maybe, I don't know, I still speak to Vern. Maybe we do a double show tomorrow because he is off, and I don't want him to get bored. So we might do something together. So see you guys soon, and love, peace, and happiness, and be safe. Ciao, ciao.